Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Cara from Cara Lee Ford Ceramics. I thought I'd do a little bit of a different video. This one is about pottery books. I have about 50 pottery books on my shelves at home and I'm a bit obsessed with them. I love collecting them. I love reading. I love pottery. I mean, those two things combined are like my favorite things in the world, apart from my cats. I thought it'd be really helpful to share the books that I found most helpful for me when I was a beginner potter. I've narrowed it down to 4 of my favorite books because I'm probably going to do another series like this with more books. So I'm going to do a book on the best glazing books, the best books for like more advanced techniques, the best hand building books. So if you think you'd like that type of content, then let me know in the comments below. And while you're there, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to liking this video and subscribing to my channel, that would be marvelous. Yeah, it's a really gross day here today. It's really wet and dark and rainy. I have my coffee in a handmade mug, of course. First book I'm going to show you is this one. It is The Potter's Bible. Step-by-step photographic sequences guide you through a comprehensive range of shapes, firing, and decorative techniques. You can begin making wonderful ceramics even if you've never attempted pottery before. It's one of the first books I ever bought. It's edited by Marilyn Scott, so I think it's like a composition of different authors, maybe different potters from around the world. It is such a good book if you are just first starting out. It gives basic information overall of most of the things that you'll need to know to start out. So we have a chapter on studio equipment, clay bodies, preparing your clay, really simple projects and techniques that you can try, from hand building, so coil building pots, to throwing on the wheel. It also talks about texture and pattern. It gives you a little bit of detail about lots of different techniques for decorating your pots. It doesn't go into that much depth. It is quite like an overview. But that's kind of quite good because then you don't get too overwhelmed, because there's a lot of information in pottery. I mean, every day is a school day when you're a potter. And I just really like it. And I love the fact that it's hardback and it's spiral bound. That is really useful. So then, you know, you can open it as many times as you want and it doesn't break the spine. I used this as kind of like a basic go-to book when I just was like, wanted to know, okay, what is reduction firing? I would head to this book and I would find reduction firing in the index and I would look, and it would give me a nice kind of concise explanation of what all the kind of the terms that when you're just first starting out you might not have come across, you might have heard about, and it's really great. And the layout is really nice. The pictures are quite small most of the time, but I like the fact that it's got colored pages as well. That's a nice effect. Health and safety at the back. Yeah, I use this book a lot. Yeah, it's a good book. Again, quite basic, but that's good because you don't really want too much information to begin with, because otherwise you're just like, oh. I like it. $12.99 I paid. You can probably get it secondhand on eBay because it's relatively old now. And it's covered in clay dust, which is it's a good sign. I would be completely remiss if I didn't mention my own book in here. Yeah, my publishers probably wouldn't be very pleased with me. Pottery for Beginners. Joe Thompson from Old Ford Creations says, "This is the book I wish I had when I started out." That is how I approached writing this book. I wanted it to be the book that I first wanted when I first started out. So everything you need to get started with pottery, I wrote this book with a beginner's mindset in mind. I'm still close enough to the beginning of my journey, and I still remember how overwhelming things were, you know, all the different terms, all the difference between earthenware, stoneware, porcelain. What is the difference between a glaze firing and bisque firing? Vitrification, cones, you know, what? I remember all of that and how confusing it was. So I wrote this book for anyone who has never even touched clay, and also it's for someone who has done a few classes and maybe dabbled a bit. Half of the book is dedicated to hand building, and then the other half is dedicated to wheel throwing. If you ever daydreamed about delving into pottery but aren't sure where to begin, this is your book. Professional potter Cara Ford will be your personal pottery guide, helping you to overcome any doubts about your abilities. All you need are curiosity and a few simple tools to mold stunning stoneware with confidence. I show you how to make a bowl, a mug, some spoons, a plate, a hanging planter, a soap dish, a little vase. There are 10 different projects as well as several different glazing and decorative techniques laid out step by step. You can mix and match to make your creations truly your own. I talk about the firing process. I also talk about glazing. So the glazes I use in here are all commercial glazes, so ones that you can buy off the shelf. I actually made a series of videos, companion videos that go alongside this book. So things that I felt like I wanted to expand upon, they would complement the contents of this book, like the different wedging techniques and how to make a wedging board at home. And you can find them in my YouTube channel, and I'll link them to them below. So I also have a page on my website which details all of the glazes that I used in this book. Again, there wasn't room to print them in there because I literally got to the page limit. My publishers were like, "Cara, you have to cut stuff out. There's too much in this book." So yeah, so all of the glazes that I use in here are listed on that page on my website, which I will also link to below. Foreword for my book was written by one of my pottery heroes, which is Linda Bloomfield. She is an amazing potter who also writes books herself, so do go and check her book out. Cara's can-do approach brings handmade ceramic creations fully within reach. Whether you want to make charming home decor or thoughtful gifts for loved ones, you'll find all you need to embark on your pottery journey in this book. I absolutely put my heart and soul into this book, and I spent about 9 months writing it. Really tried my hardest to make it the best book it can be, and I'm really proud of it. And it's, you know, it's got really nice big pictures in it too. I work with my friend Kate from Copper and Blossom Photography, who's an amazing photographer on the photos, and you will see that all of the pictures in my book are all really clear and beautiful. That's my book. You want to buy it? Still raining. Okay. Next one is this one. It's a bit wet from the rain. It's called Complete Ceramics, Easy Techniques and Over 20 Great Projects. So this is quite a short book in comparison to the other one. But when I first started, it was the one that I used to kind of practice. So it's got some really great projects in there. Things like rocking bowls, it's got pinch pots, it's got a little bit about colour and texture, not too much about glazing, but it's got like kind of really easy to follow, simple projects. These are like super simple. Ones for like total beginners. Also, this is a compendium, so it's been edited together. First published in 2009, and I started pottery in about 2005. Yeah, this is one of the first books that I kind of bought in the beginning, and it's great because it breaks the projects down from like complete beginner to intermediate to slightly more advanced. I mean, there's slip casting in there, which I kind of feel like that is quite an advanced technique. Yeah, but and teapots, that's quite advanced too. But, you know, it's a very simple teapot. And it's got a glossary, which is also very handy. It says over 20 classic and contemporary ceramic projects, features beginner, intermediate, and advanced techniques. Beautiful photography and concise instructions accompany each project. Yep, it's very concise. It is, you know, it's one of those books which doesn't go into a lot of detail, and the steps are quite kind of succinct. But, you know, for a first book, for anyone, you know, if you're just starting out on your pottery journey, or you want a gift for someone who is, you know, just starting out in pottery, then this is a good option. It was $16.99 when I bought it. It's probably cheaper now, but yeah, it's a good one. Okay, so here's the final book. This book is called From Clay to Kiln, and it's a beginner's guide to the potter's wheel. This is solely focused on the wheel. There's a bit of glazing techniques in there as well, but it is focused on the wheel rather than hand building as well. By Stuart Carey, photographed by Alan Callender. It is such a beautiful book. It's a book that I bought when I just first started writing my book, but I deliberately didn't read it until after I'd finished writing my book, because I didn't want to get influenced by anything that was in there. I wanted to write from my own perspective. Beautiful photos, gorgeous photos, really nicely laid out. I'd say it's probably a slightly more advanced book than the other books that I've shown you today, so it might not be the first book you buy, but certainly would be a great one to add to your collection. It goes into quite a lot of depth about throwing the different forms and the different shapes. There's a few glaze recipes in there, so as I said, this one is probably for the slightly more advanced potter. It's a really nice book, and it would be a very nice addition to any potter's bookshelf. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this little video of my favourite beginner pottery books. All of the books are going to be linked below. If you find my YouTube helpful, then please do check out my Patreon, which is what I call my pottery club. I have loads of tutorials, projects, tips, tricks and techniques over there, and you also get my help with all your pottery problems, so you can just drop me a message and ask me questions and I will get back to you and help you. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.